Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
Finally, we're doing our final Hunter x Hunter wrap-up Q&A.
I know.
We weren't intentionally putting it off. We were just kind of waiting for first to finish it on Patreon and then also to finish it or get closer to finishing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which I think we're at like, as we're making this, I think we're
like 130 or something.
No, I think I just posted, I think we're going on to 124 and 125 next. I have to edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we still have like 20 something left. I miss it already.
Me too, man.
When did we finish it? 2 weeks ago, I would say.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, if not a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, it might have been, for sure. But, all right, we got some questions. Or do you want to do our favorite characters first? Let's do that. Because I didn't proofread any of these questions, to be honest.
First, you want to just see if that one comes up?
No, I purposely put don't ask that one because we're going to do it.
Oh, okay.
But I did look through them like when a lot of them were coming in and nobody was asking that, so thank you guys.
Okay, how many
All right.
are we doing?
5, no order. Because order just makes it too hard.
Kill and going, obviously. Or...
Yeah, we had talked about that. We're like, should we count going and kill? You even said I think we have to.
Yeah, characters.
And I'm assuming we both have them in our top 5.
Yeah.
Fair to say.
You have to.
Yeah.
And then Zeno, Netero. And let me see here.
My last spot's very hard. I don't know. I was thinking about it hard today.
Well, you have the same 4?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like I have a 4, but that I was able to think of pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But that last one I had to think about for a little bit. There's a lot.
Yes, you say you're 4. Let me think.
Gon, Killua, Bisky.
Of course, yeah.
Silva. Jing.
Nice.
I didn't want to count Jing at
Jing's
first.
such a jerk, man.
I didn't want to.
He's cool, but he's such a jerk.
Yes, because like we didn't really see him that much, but it was just his characters, like how everyone talked about him and like what he was known, like you know what I mean. I don't know. I had to put him in there. It was between him and Netero for me, in the last spot.
Dang. Okay.
And Silva too, because we didn't really get to see that much of him either.
I know, but he is cool.
Yeah,
cool.
He had so many cool moments for me. So, like 2 of my top favorites.
Man.
But that might be a question. Because you think about it, you got Karapika, you got
Yeah.
Oreo, you got...
Yeah, well, Karapika disappeared on us, man, you know? He abandoned us.
Yeah,
For
but...
his own mission. Go was in the hospital and hurt. Leorio's punching his dad in the face while Karapika's not even answering his phone.
Because then you got Crollo.
I did like Crollo. I really liked Canary. And Godo.
I wish we did get a little more Canary. I'm glad we got a little bit more of her at the end.
I'll be honest, I really, really liked, what was the old lady butler?
Subone?
Yeah. She was fun, too.
I didn't like her at first, and then she turned on me, and I liked her a lot. I'm just trying to remember if we're not forgetting anyone. Like, big. I'm, like, going through the arcs in my head.
Yeah. Like Moral, Nove. I really like Moral.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd put Moral as my 5 spot.
Is that official?
Lock it in.
All right. I like it. Nobody's going to give you shit for that one. All right. First one. We're starting on Patreon. First one is from Lo-Fi Tech. He asks, which punch was more satisfying? Gon punching Hisoka or Lahario punching Jing?
They're very close.
I would say, for me, I liked him for different reasons. I think the satisfying was definitely for me was Gon getting Hisoka. For Jing, I thought it was it was funny and just unexpected.
Yeah.
An unexpected surprise.
Going against Hisoka.
Yeah.
I think I like that one better.
Mm-hmm. That one for sure.
Because that one, he like really earned it.
Yeah, right, exactly. He pulled out all the stops in that fight.
That one he earned, and Jing kind of let Leorio have it.
Yeah, he's like,
alrighty.
I'd probably do. I should take friends. Yeah. He's like, that's a cool move. I like that. Next one is from Red Hunter. Who's a character you wish got more time on screen?
Mine's Leorio. Because his was cool as hell, man. And he also disappeared for school, too. I would have liked to see his progression through Nen.
Yeah, and even when we talked about this off camera, I think, even when he was in the troop arc, he like didn't really do much.
Yeah.
He was hanging around with what's his name? The auction dude that they made
I
friends
forget
with.
it.
Zeppo.
You finally remembered it.
I don't know how the fuck I
that
just
was
pulled
good.
that out.
That was a good pickup.
Yeah, right?
Him or Crollo. I would have liked to see more.
Crollo's a good one. I know we talked about this off camera too. You can't really say Kurapika because he had almost his own arc.
Yeah,
You know?
right. Most of the auction was.
It was just that he wasn't in the ending, so.
Yeah, and then he just disappeared.
And
a lot happened from
I was
the
just
time
gonna
he
say
left to the end.
Yep. Zushi.
Yeah, I know. That would be cool. Yeah, Wing and Zoo. More about Wing and Zoosh.
I think I said it back when we watched
Or the
it.
Zoldyck family, even.
I was gonna say Silva, but that's like obvious, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would love to get like a Zoldyck arc. I would like to get like a what do they call the arena fighting? Heaven's Arena.
Oh.
I would like to get a Heaven's Arena arc. That would be cool as hell.
With the like
just about like random characters and like fighting
up
in,
at the top.
Yeah, like a tournament or something. That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be fun anymore. We saw the world's greatest Nen users go to town on each other.
Yeah, in a way.
Now you go there and have to go watch.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know who's going to be joining after that.
That's true.
He also asked, whose backstory are you interested in or would want to learn about?
I guess Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Why did he become such a creep?
Yeah.
And how did he become so powerful?
Why did he turn himself into a Joker card? Yeah, that would definitely, I think, be the one. Because other than that, I feel like we learned mostly, like a chunk, like Bisky, we learned about her backstory a little bit. Like Netero was her teacher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we even really learn about Leorio's backstory, really?
Oh, really?
No, we didn't. Yeah, so him. All right, Natalie's got 2 questions. Her first one is, what is the most memorable scene or episode for you and why? Did it leave an impact on you or did you just love watching the moment? I don't know. I honestly don't think I could pick one. I do have a couple, but I don't think I could pick one, like a moment.
That, was like your favorite?
Yeah.
I think it was Gone, transforming into what he transformed into against Pito. That was
I'm thinking
one
that's
of the coolest things.
That's what I was leaning for my favorite episode.
Yeah.
That was just overall was just so cool.
Is that what the question was? Episode?
And moment.
Oh.
Memorable scene or episode for you and why? So either or.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to pick 2, like episode wise, like I think I would lean that one. Moment wise, I think Silva's got 2 of them.
Yep, killing
Cheeto, and when he
double blasted.
Yeah,
Corolla.
when him and Zeno fought Crollo, that was awesome.
That was really
that's
awesome.
up there as one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Just him float, like that whole fight was just so good. I was about to say that was probably my favorite fight, but I don't know if that's in one of the questions coming up, so
yeah,
it could be. She also asks, if you could be in one of the characters' shoes for a day, who and what would you do? Jing.
Yeah, that'd be
definitely fun. Jing.
Yeah, or Zeno.
Ah.
For me, you don't get to tell me what I would like to do. Go see what that old man's up to. He's just talking gibberish sometimes. That's fun.
Riding his dragon around?
Yeah.
You get a dragon to ride around on.
Right. Go pick up random jobs.
Yeah.
Kill a few bad people if I want.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. No, I think I would have to pick Jing.
Yeah.
He's just so cool.
Plus, you get to ride around on your Chimera all the time. On your kaiju all the time, I mean.
Yeah, both my kaijus.
Yeah.
I wish we got a little more on that, too. Like, what was the deal? Like, where did his kaijus
That was wild.
go? Why was he doing that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, all right. Back to Natalie's first question. That's another one of my favorite moments.
When we saw him?
When we first saw Jing for the first time. That was awesome.
Pretty cool.
Just because it was so over the top. Like, we already knew he was crazy. We were excited about him. And then the fact that he was on a beast that was on a bigger beast.
Yeah, that was the craziest. Why was he riding 2 beasts?
That guy, man. For as shitty as he was. Oh, she also asked, who and what would you do?
That's what I said. I'd go kill the bad guys.
Jing on his kaijus.
Yeah. Okay. And you ride around on your kaiju, just exploring the world.
Mm-hmm.
Find new ruins to explore.
Yeah, he's into so much shit, you know?
Yeah. Plus, now you have Gon with you. Dang, that's a good choice.
No, I never Gon left him.
I'd also like to be in Kilo issues for a day. Just run at Godspeed.
I was thinking about Kilo because I'm like, I would like to test out that electrical power.
Yeah.
Feel a little buzz. All right, let's go to YouTube. Here we go with the names. First one is from Weo Meow 26. Based on your opinion, if Hisoka, Chrollo, and Illumi were to fight to the death in a battle royale, who would stand alone in the end as the victor? That's a good question.
It's a great question. Because we found out, like, Illumi is, like, super strong as well.
Well, I feel like I don't know what Illumi could do enough to pick him.
It's the pins, man. He can do whatever he wants. But Hisoka's so crazy.
Hisoka will just catch them.
But then I would have been very interested to see the Chrollo Hisoka fight.
I would honestly lean Chrollo, just after the fact that he was able to.
That's what
fight
I'm thinking too.
Zoldycks.
Both of them, while not even trying to kill him, just trying to steal their power. It's kind of like super impressive.
Yeah, that scene alone, I would have picked Chrollo for sure against these two.
It's just like I don't know. It's tough to count out Hisoka because
I know.
like we never once saw him nervous.
Nope. I'm trying to think. No. Nope. Not once.
No.
Not once at all.
Which is wild. Because he went up against some, like, ridiculously strong people.
Yeah.
The only time he, like, backed off was the murderous intent coming off of Illumi that one time. But still, right after that was done, he was just like, maybe I'll kill Killua, and then I'll kill Illumi.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know?
He didn't really care.
It's just all game to him.
All right. Next one is from Evie Jones, 2100. If you were in front of Togashi, the author, what would you say to him? You could say any critique or praise, or maybe both.
How
More.
could you possibly,
More.
How could you possibly critique it to him, you know?
No.
We loved it.
Yeah, I don't think I would critique it.
No, it's pretty great.
My critique would be...
More Zoldyx.
Why did you end it there?
Yeah, and give us more Zoldyx and, yeah. And did go and lose his Nen, what the hell happened?
No. No way.
They didn't use it again, you know? So they like... And then the way everybody was saying is... I just don't know what something's power actually does, you know? If it just healed him...
That's what I assumed.
Because, like, was he being crippled because of, like, the...
No, it was...
residual Nen that was, like, crushing him and stuff like that, you know?
No, remember it was...
He made a trade to use all that Nen.
It was not a contract, it was the... What was... You know what word I'm thinking of, right?
I forget, too, but... Something like that.
Like a binding... I forget what it was now.
But yeah. No, I know. And that's what all they were saying was, like, he's willing to never use Nen again. I'm assuming he can, but
yeah,
he
would have made mention, like they would have made mention.
I would have liked to see him like show his Nen to Ching.
Ching knows. He knows. She also asked, "What would you change in the plot for your personal taste?"
I think I would like to see more Killua. You know, he didn't really fight too much. Like he unloaded on Yuppie, that was fun, but then he just kind of retreated, and it was more like always cleaning up after going.
That's a good one. Less Killua retreating, because I feel like once he got the thing out, it was still a little bit of a problem, even though it.
What's what he's always been trained to do?
Yeah, and I get it, but if I had to make a critique or a change, personal change, that would do that.
I would just like to see him more.
And the one that still pops in my head, because it's my one critique of the Ant arc, I think that at least the main... I feel like the ants were still overpowered. And I get that that's kind of the point, because they're like a new breed. But I feel like if you're going to put up like if they made it seem like Netero wasn't even close to the king.
Yeah. I don't think he was.
Like, I don't feel like their best should be that much better than our best.
That was a little wild, but like how he was just so strong right off the jump. But
yeah,
he's the king, man. He's supposed to rule the world.
That's the only thing I could think of. Like, if I had any minor critique.
Yeah, I wish Netero didn't die.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
I would have liked even that whole fight. I would have liked to see. It more of a fight actually, because it wasn't really like Netero's whole ability was her slapping him around, and for the most part it didn't do any damage until he did
King wasn't
zero
even
hand.
really like fighting until they went underground.
Right.
Yeah.
And then even
he
then
was
it was just a hand, and nothing really happened until zero hand. That was where all it was pretty much was like kind of like scratched up.
So that's that goes back to what my critique was like. if it wasn't for that one move that Netero had, he had stood no chance.
It was the bomb.
No, I know, but what I'm saying...
The bomb was the plan to kill him the whole time. He was just testing his Nen against him, I guess.
Of course, but what I'm saying is, if he didn't have that to defend himself like that, as his main ability, the whole point was from the king's perspective, was to get in there, because as soon as he can pierce through that, it was over.
Yeah, because he didn't want to kill him, remember?
Yeah.
The deal was just to, like, have him admit defeat, not be killed.
Because think about when the king finally did get past it a little bit, he chopped his arm off. Like, I would have liked to have seen like a little bit of a, yeah, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of like
of a fight,
leveled fight.
Yeah, that's why I think so too. Like, because the king didn't actually do anything.
Not really. No.
The only fighting he did was slap the royal guards with his tail.
Yep.
He got all of them.
Her last question is, what's your favorite of Killua's outfits? This guy's a fashionista, I had to ask.
He was, yeah. I don't remember too many of them, though, but he was the
ones that stick out.
He changed outfits all the time.
Was his main outfit, obviously, the white shirt with the blue shorts.
Yeah.
Or he went Hawaiian for a little bit.
He did everything. Killua was obviously my favorite. I told you before.
I loved when him and Gung wore the tuxedos.
Yeah.
They looked great.
Yeah.
They really pulled them off.
Yeah.
Next one is from Tepus or Tepus D. Hunter x Hunter has many moments where it subverts expectations. What were some of the more memorable, big, or otherwise noteworthy moments where the show went in a direction that you guys did not expect?
Or went in a direction we didn't expect?
Yeah, like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Like,
I'm trying to think if like I was ever... Maybe it was like that the first Hunter exam doesn't have... Like, it had nothing to do with Nen, so there was like... I never even was in my head that it was anything like that. I was
just going to say, the introduction of Nen.
Yeah.
Like, because that was that was almost episode 30 by the time we like heard
about it. A long time,
right?
Yeah, it wasn't until...
Because the exam was over in like mid-20s.
Heaven's Arena.
Yeah.
Arc.
So it was close to 30 episodes of not even being a thought, knowing nothing about it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden there's this magical like ability. And all of a
sudden, yeah, Hisoka's stopping him with some aura that can't even walk through.
Yeah, right. Because you're like, what the fuck is this? And then they just dump it on you and like...
I mean, I guess if we watch it now, that's the same aura that he used in the exam to scare Gon originally, remember?
Yes. Yeah.
When I think
when he choked him.
When he had choked him and then he grabs... Didn't he take Killua with him or something like that?
No, Killua was off doing something else. Karapika and Leoria had a run. They took off.
Right.
And
after they confronted him.
And then Killua, I think, did show up because he took Gon back with him. He carried him.
He took him, okay.
And then Gon's like, he was like, he liked it.
I'm so scared. I'm so excited.
Oh, man. Dan's Foo. I'm probably not getting that right, but obviously there are some materials from the more materials from the manga, but there is also possibilities that will never end properly. So if this is how it ends, based on the anime now, how would you feel? Do you feel it's a good end?
Decent. I would have liked to see... I mean, it was a good wrap-up, but I would have liked to see a little bit more of going with Jing or, and seeing that, like, play out a little bit.
I feel like they left it intentionally... A couple of things, like the Karapika thing, like...
Yeah.
He's still out there, like, doing something, like, we have more to touch on with that.
Mm-hmm.
Leorio's still got to finish medical school. All the Crollo shit.
Yeah. The Hisoka Crollo fight, even.
The Gon Hisoka fight in the future when he's older.
Yeah.
We've got to get that. Yes. It wrapped up the story, the overall arc of the Gon.
Yeah, it wasn't, like, I'm not, like, upset about the ending. It wasn't, like, bad or anything, but...
There wasn't anything overly open-ended other than the Crollo thing, and that's... I could live without it if I needed to.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's in the manga.
He also says, and I know one of you watched Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Would you consider reacting to it whether alone or together and laugh? All right. I keep reading, but I realize it's another question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I watch it.
How long is it?
Times. I want to say for like 4 seasons, but I could be wrong about that.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Maybe. At the very least, I'll definitely watch it on my own at some point. And lastly, which characters that have died you think should have had more scenes in and they weren't utilized enough, I think is what he was trying to say.
Coda.
No. I mean,
I really do wish that the butlers we got to see more of them, because they have to be top nen users around. They have to be, I would assume,
Just to be
troop level.
just to be accepted into the. But I don't know, because look at Goto got diced up by Ahsoka like nothing.
Sure.
I also don't know if Goto was like. I don't think necessarily he was their best fighter, if you want to say that. Like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was just
what
like the
rankings
top.
were, but I thought he was in charge.
But I don't think that means he's the best fighter, though. You know.
Yeah, maybe not.
He's just the boss.
I guess
of
it
the
all
butlers.
depends on your nen ability.
Like, look at Subone.
Yeah, she was a beast, man.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think who else died that, like.
Pretty much everybody on Greed Island, right?
Uvo. I would have liked to have seen more of Uvo. But it was also satisfying. Like, I'm not mad that he died because whooped his ass. But like in terms of like wanting to see more of a character that died, yeah, it would be him.
Cone's mom.
Yeah, dude, I was thinking about that the other day. That's
Thought
funny
we
you
were
said
gonna learn
that.
something about her.
Right? Like there wasn't even any mention of it.
No.
She was just a nobody, obviously.
Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah.
She shouldn't be, as what you know.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's one of those.
Like, cause she's dead.
They never said that. I don't think.
Right. So I don't know. If
We know nothing about her. Like
Right.
literally zero. And I remember in the beginning of the series we talked about her a lot. Like, wonder who she was and what we're gonna. Nothing.
Nothing at all. Not even one mention of her at the end.
Yeah, that huge talk and not one
We
mention.
didn't get to see Vita either.
Go and send her something. I think they cut to her in the finale. Like I think he sent her like a postcard or something with a message on it, something along those lines. All right, next one
Did we
is
pick one? Who are we going with? We didn't even pick one.
I don't feel like that many died, right?
Well, a lot of people that the bomber killed.
Oh, what about what's his name? Pakal. Because he actually kind of had a cool Nen power with his bow.
That was cool.
And then he's got freaking turned into a meatball.
Kite.
That's good call. That's it. Kite.
Sorry, everyone, for taking so long to pick Kite.
I try not to think about Kite.
Now I feel like going. We gotta go find this little girl Kite. I guess, does he count as being dead?
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
He didn't really die.
Tricky hunter, man. Not too tough a question.
Yeah. Well, this is perfect for the next question from Yapnog. Whatever, man. Yapnog 603. What would be the things in Hunter x Hunter that you want to see in the future? More of Kite and his group.
Yeah. Or
Girl
just
Kite.
find out more about what the hell happened with Kite. How the hell did this happen?
Well, it was whatever is that Nen ability.
I know, but how? How did he get inside the queen?
That specifically, like
Unless she ate his body.
she must have at least.
But no, she didn't eat his body. He had his body.
And why was he more of like a? That's why Eileen. It was more like like whatever his Nen ability did, like transferred his like soul, and it was just turned into an organism inside of her.
Yeah.
You know.
And I wonder why he became a girl. I wonder if it's whoever kills you is the gender you turn into.
I don't even know what P2 is.
She's a girl cat.
I guess an evil cat.
I did like her though.
I did too, because she was kind of cute,
She's strong.
and she always made me laugh when she would go meow. But other things in the future, like I think I said Zoldix.
Kamugi.
Yeah, but other than her playing Gungi, what else is she gonna do?
She transformed the king.
Yeah, if they both didn't die, like just watch them play endless Kamugi. Watch them play endless Gungi
Yeah.
forever.
Or we could have, or if the king didn't die, maybe we turn him good. Get to see more of that power, but not for evil, you know.
I mean, theoretically, if he didn't get like that radiation like poisoning or whatever,
He was close to being true.
I don't think he would
But
have
they
done
have
anything.
to eat people to survive.
No, they don't. What about the other ants that are all out living with the? Like, what about
Chicago and then.
Yeah, and what's his name that stayed with Colt's old village?
Yeah,
Bravado.
you might be right.
Next one is from Doe 5397. What do you think is the best aspect of the show? The art, character, music, story, the battles, the Nen system. I think it's the Nen system. And characters and then Nen system.
Yeah.
I love the characters in that show.
Yeah. Me too. The story's pretty good too, though.
I just love those two boys, man.
Yeah, the whole show as like a whole thing is really good. Like everything was like
Love
top
the music.
notch.
The fights were unique in terms of that they weren't traditional anime fights.
Well, it's because of the Nen. The Nen allowed for
Random
so
things
much
to happen.
stuff.
Randomness.
Anything.
Like you can take
Especially when you throw specialists
special.
in there, then it's endless. Possibilities are endless.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can have somebody that you think is the best, and then throw a curveball at them by putting them up against somebody that they're not good against.
Well, right, because the Nen, you learn as it goes on that it has nothing to do with if you're stronger or not than me. I could still win.
There's always a chance. Yeah, right. Exactly. All right. This one's gonna be a tough name. Pauka Conmorera. No way that's right, but you know I tried.
It's fun to listen to.
What Nen type are you, and what one ability would you come up with?
These are too tough, man. The abilities to come up with are too tough.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have a lot of battles and like figure out what we need that's gonna benefit us the most. You know what I mean? Even Netero didn't come up with what he got until he was at like 50. That was when he started. Oh, okay, gratitude. So I mean, it's really tough to put that kind of pressure on us, guys.
Yeah.
Come up with our ability right away. If we just got Nen.
All right. How about?
But anyway, we'll try.
How about this?
Because I really did love Godspeed, and then
what would you pick that would benefit you in your life right now? That like you would be like, you know what, this would be coming in handy a lot for me.
Yeah.
Even that's tough.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you don't really need to be an enhancer. I mean,
What do you mean?
for like our day-to-day lives, like, would we really need an enhancer?
It's kind of more like raw power. I kind of like that.
Yeah, but like, how often would you need to use that in your day-to-day?
All the time. They wouldn't talk to me the way you talk to me because I just throw you through things. Everyone would have to be so much nicer to me.
You'd go like this, and it would start glowing.
Yeah,
like,
okay. Keep talking, big guy.
I'm like, hey, I got rubber and gum over here.
Is that what you would go with?
No.
Because the problem is I really loved Killua's like Godspeed and the electricity, but obviously I can't have that. Like,
Why
I
not?
haven't been tortured like that.
No, but you don't need to be, like, to have that.
Were you trying to downplay how Killua got his electricity?
No, but I'm just saying. You also don't want to, like, just take... If there's anything you can, like, make up, like, in a way, you know?
I know. We'd have to make something up. So I guess... Because what, Killua and Hisoka are both manipulators? Right? That's what they are? Because they're manipulating the aura into being something else? I think I would like to do that.
I feel like there's a lot you can do with that. Like...
Yeah.
Because then you can start manipulating with, like, totally...
Yeah,
like,
because the Conjurers, I think they're cool, but I don't like the whole pack thing, you know what I mean? I want to be able to control it whenever I want to control it, not just because I made a deal.
Yeah, Specialist doesn't count. Because that's just
And they
too
even
long.
said, like, Conjurers, like, what was it? Like, sometimes the real weapons are stronger than the ones that they conjure. It's just that you can have it at all times.
Yeah.
I honestly, I want to be an enhancer. I want to just be as strong as possible. Let's call spade a spade. But for everyday stuff, manipulator for sure.
Yeah, I would lean manipulator. It's too hard to pick what, like, a specific skill, like, to create. I'd have to, like... You'd need to give me some serious time to think about that.
We'd have to think about it, yeah. Because it's literally endless possibilities. Because I really also liked Flutter's ability to be able to just send little dragonflies around.
Yeah.
We're sitting here and like checking on everybody.
Think about
It's
it.
pretty cool as hell.
A Calgo can, like, just turn into any...
Yeah.
Like, you could take a dead body and be that person. Not
Right,
that-
plus
not
also
that I
then
want to do that, but...
I would like to be moral. Like morals, because then you just get to smoke all the time.
Yeah, right?
How cool is that?
Awesome
and then when
lung
people
capacity.
come walking in, you just...
Yeah.
And
We're all
get
high.
'em.
No, I thought you were like
No, I was
sharing
doing
it
Deep
with that.
Purple.
Yeah,
I was making men.
get him. I was thinking you were like sharing.
Oh,
Like,
well, that we could do at once
Yeah.
they protect us. Then they come back and they get everybody stoned.
yeah, you guys want to get stoned? All right. Next one is from Damon Diamond 64. What is your favorite Nen category? I think you kind of just answered that. Enhancer.
Yeah. That for me, yeah, I like it.
Mine would be either enhancer or manipulator.
Yeah, those are my two. Those are the two. Because specialist is too hard because it could be absolutely anything.
I know.
Because obviously that's honestly the coolest. Like for sure, but I don't think it's fair to pick that one because
Yeah, it's not.
it's rare and you don't know, you know. Because Bisky was an enhancer too, right? Bisky, Netero,
yes.
Palm, Gone, Uvo.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, I would. For me, it's either enhancer. In terms of watching and the characters watching, I think it was also between enhancer. The enhancers and the manipulators were.
They always were
most
the
fun to
leaders
watch.
of the strongest ones. Yeah.
All right. His next question is: who is your favorite Phantom Troop member? We don't count Hisoka. For a lot of people,
Yeah,
most of the
'cause he's a
time, the
fake.
answer is Corolla. We don't count him too.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I probably would
he's
have
the
said that
leader.
anyway.
He doesn't even have a number, right?
I don't
I'm not sure if he
think so.
does.
I
Because
don't-
he's the head of.
I don't remember.
So I don't think he's supposed to.
If it wasn't for goddamn Blinky, I would take Shizuku. Blinky just creeps me the hell out. I really like Shizuku though. She grew on me. Blinky not so much, but
That's a real beast of a power that she had though, and she was strong as hell.
yeah. Uvo, Phaeton, Finks,
You really,
Nobunaga.
Finks. What was it?
Finks.
Finks, yeah. Him. Really liked him. Name them all again?
Uvo, Phaeton, Finks, Nobunaga, Shawmark, and Franklin. Franklin was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Phaeton was cool too.
Yes. Phaeton was like, I would have if
And I
wanted-
liked the mummy guy too. I liked all those whistles.
Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, I would like to see a little more of Phaeton. And yet Paconata, she died.
She was like real team player.
Well, she was really.
She died to relay that information to him.
Yep. Well, for him to save him.
Yeah.
Crollo.
Yeah.
And then we had Machi too. Don't forget about her.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stitches. I think I would pick, in terms of favorite, my personal favorite. I think I got a kick out of Shizuku. Even though I hated Blinky, I still found it
I
funny.
kind of feel like we got her the most,
Yeah.
right? I kind of feel like every time they came on, she was always fighting with Blinky.
Blinky. Meow meow. Whatever that noise was.
Yeah, because Blinky would just suck everything up.
Right? It's between Phaeton and Shizuku for me.
Okay, so I'll pick Phaeton for you then.
Fair enough.
So we get them both.
His next question is, it's a big debate in the community. Which arc is your favorite between the Chimera arc and the Yorkshire arc?
The
York New City, yeah. I think it's just a mistake.
It is tough to say because it is like two different totally types of abilities that they had at that point. Because like the power obviously that they used in the Chimera one is
I think
incredible.
I think I have to pick the Chimera.
Yeah, because I mean I do too. I think I am definitely because we even got the troop in the Chimera arc
Yeah,
also.
kinda,
so
yeah, you're right.
and we got to see them really go to town.
Yeah. If there was any complaint about the Anarch, it was just a little. I think it was a little too.
It was long. But also then in the York New City one, you get the Zeno Crollo.
That was the
Silva
best
fight.
moment for that, for sure. For me. Yeah, I think I would pick the Chimera Anarch. There was too many cool things happened over that
It was really cool.
whole arc.
That was a really cool arc. I agree, it's just very, very long.
All right. His last question is, what would be your top 3 fights between two characters that you want to see? We don't count Hisoka and Corolla
Damn it. Why?
because
'Cause it's
this
supposed
fight's
to happen.
already teased, is what he said.
Okay. I would have liked to see Killua and Nalumi.
Well, he didn't say it, even though this is cheating because he didn't say it. But Gon and Hisoka, but that was heavily teased.
That
so
was supposed to, yeah.
I won't count that one again.
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen until Gon's
Older, yeah.
that man that just fought
Yeah.
Pitu.
Right. I mean, just for fun, I would have liked to have seen Netero and Zeno spar a little bit.
I would have liked to see Actually, I think I would have rather seen Netero and Zeno's grandfather. That fight that he said that Netero was the only one to ever survive fighting his grandfather or great
I forgot
grandfather,
about
something
that.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That fight I would like to see, and pretty much any fight with Zeno or Silva.
Yeah.
But Killua and Illumi for sure.
Yes.
And then I think in a sparring match, friendly, I'd like to see Killua and Canary. Full power. Both of them.
I feel like we don't know enough about Canary.
I know she's been so hidden, but she's obviously very strong. She taught... No, she didn't teach Remember, Killua thought he was teaching her I forget what it was called, but it's everybody like multiplies into like a couple people, and then she did it.
That was a flashback.
And then he was mad at her.
Yep.
Because he thought she was like teasing him for not like.
Oh, she's definitely powerful.
Yeah.
But if we're doing just friendly sparring matches, how do you not say Gon and Killua?
Well, that has to happen. That's how they're gonna apologize. That's how Gon has to apologize to him.
That'd be a fun fight, a fun little spar.
Because I don't know how we would fare against Godspeed. I don't know how anybody can fare against it.
I don't know how you would handle.
Well, he can't
Janken.
get hit by it. No, he can't get.
Nobody can get hit by a Janken.
But I'm saying, even like Yuppie going crazy, like couldn't eat. Like once he thunderbolts you, you're like paralyzed, and then he's at lightning speed. It's crazy. It's a really, really cool ability.
I would have liked to have seen Wing fight a little bit too. I want to know what Wing can do.
Yeah, me too. But we have to know a little bit. He can do a little bit less than Bisky.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to think of who I would have liked to see Bisky take on.
I would have liked to see Bisky fight way more. She should have fought more in the Chimera arc, because we didn't really get her fighting in the Greed Island arc.
Well, no, she was
She was just training him. Yeah. I know.
Just
and
like Wing.
allowing them to.
She basically gave us just as much as Wing.
I'm assuming
a little bit more.
That was that's what Jing probably told her. Like, don't help him, because like now we know like they know each other.
Did they?
I thought so.
I don't think so.
Wasn't she? Well, she was at least mentioned to be named. People were voting for her to be on the to be the.
Well, I think she knew of him. I don't think she like was like friendly or like knew him. Like, you know.
Yeah. She wasn't one of those.
She was just one of Netero's students.
That's it. She wasn't one of the ones at the end. Ones that got called into the headquarters.
Zodiac's no. She was just there to get voted in.
Because she had to.
Right.
For.
I think like Big Bisky versus like Silva. That'd be cool. Like just two big ass. Big Bisky versus big ass Silva. That'd be fun.
I want to see Killua's mom too. Like what's up with her?
Yeah. What else?
She's got to be pretty strong too.
Yeah, she got.
And why is she part robot now?
Because she wasn't in the one flashback, right?
I don't think so.
It has something to do with she can see from like far distances, I think, right?
Maybe that was her net ability too.
Because she was seeing through Subone's glasses.
Well, she put something in those glasses to be able to see.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. And then
I
she
thought it had to do with
commanded
her
that
ability.
Subone couldn't take those glasses off.
I was assuming it was a part of her, whatever her net ability is.
Could be. But they were all watching it on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, it still could be.
Could be.
She could be feeding it in.
Yeah.
You know? There's plenty of fights I would like to see. I can go on and on with that one. Next one is from Stone Wielder. Thanks for the easy name, Stone Wielder. It's a cool name, too. Do you have a favorite moment, i.e. scene, episode, or arc from the anime that really stood out for you and made you more invested in the show? We kind of answered that, but I like the part of more invested.
Yeah, because that's got to be earlier on. Yeah, I got like more... When Killua killed those two on the blimp, then I was like, dang, okay. This thing's not going down the direction I thought. Okay, there was one for the other question, too.
Yeah.
It kind of went in a different direction.
Yeah.
That was it, because we're turned from where you think it's going to be like kids having fun to one's a murderer, and the other one is like, it's okay. We can still be friends.
Yep. Another great moment that I love, too, from one of the last questions was going when he got the ball from Netero. Or he got him to use the other arm.
Oh, his other arm. Yeah. Did you see that one comment that that was the same, pretty much what he did to the king?
How so?
The same kind of test. He had to go take his arm.
Yeah, I could kind of see it. A bit of a stretch. But overall, yeah, favorite that where I got really invested. I'm trying to think, because I feel like it would have been once we found out about the Nen. Like where I was like, real okay, like this is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, we were already deep into it at that point, though. We were really
like 25, 30 episodes. That's what I'm saying. But like, I was already into it. But then once the Nen got involved, I was like super invested in it. So maybe they're going and like.
I guess really once the Heaven's Gate, the Heaven's arc, the Heaven's Arena arc, right? Because that's once Wing unleashed theirs.
Yeah. Well, he did say scene, episode, or arc. So yeah, I would definitely say the Heaven's Arena arc would have to be it. Just getting introduced to Nen.
And then them like really improving their ability like quickly.
Right. Exactly.
And it was the whole. I may just unleash a monster, and it's like, okay.
Whoa, what does
now
that
we
mean?
figured out who the monster is.
Right? Yeah, well, we met the monster. Next one, we kind of answered already, but I'll give them a read. Team Arch 351. Would love to know what kind of Nen you two and Penelope would want.
Well, you know, Penelope is obviously P2. She's nasty as they come.
But sweet when she needs to be.
Yeah, she can trick you. Plus, I think she would heal me. What was it?
Well, yeah, because
Mr. Blythe.
Doctor.
Dr. Blythe.
Yeah, Penelope would have Dr. Blythe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penelope would want something that she would definitely heal you, because then how else she's gonna get fit?
Either that or she could be what's her face at the end. Your girl.
Cheetle? Cheetle's a dog, though. I do love
really.
Cheetle. That's another character I would like to get more on there. There you go, Cheetle. Next one, Wavy Davy, 6255. That's a fun name. Did the show exceed expectations or surprise you in the type of show it was?
Yeah. That's what we were just saying. A lot darker than... Got real dark sometimes.
Honestly, like, you know when you start a show and you think you have an idea of what it is, but you kind of really don't?
Yeah.
Like, that was how I went into this, and...
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it either.
It was not at all what I would have guessed.
No. I loved it.
Yeah, right.
Very, very pleasant surprise.
Yep. Not much more to say than that.
No.
Next one is from Materia Mr. 9LF. Based on the shows you are reacted, anime genre at least, what made Hunter x Hunter stand out from the rest of them?
It's just how good the characters were. The fighting is top notch too. Like that's obviously I really like that. But
it's the Nen system, I think. Again.
Yeah, and that whole thing was just so intriguing.
There's just it's like limitless ideas with Nen.
Yeah, and I mean some of them were like, none of them were like really like super crazy, where like you're just like this is stupid.
Well,
you know
there's a difference between being very crazy.
That's what I meant.
I mean, Subone goddamn turned into an airplane. And
she
a motorcycle.
Turn into any vehicle that she needs.
It's wild.
And was faster than Killer was.
I did not like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That was not cool. All right, next one, Matthias Fernandez, 8162. What did you like best about the show? Like Hunter x Hunter is mainly good because of characters. That's the first thing that always comes to my head. And I like how well they add comedy into the show. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, really. The characters are...
Characters in the Nen system.
Yeah.
Very unique.
I agree with you on that one.
Next one, Sophia716. Do you have plans on reading the manga? I would love to see you both react to it. It depends.
I haven't had any plans to read it, but we should.
Yeah.
I've never read a manga before, though.
So. I've read a couple, but I've never read them like past. I'll never read them past where, like, if we're watching a show and then we're still watching it live. And now, you know, like I'm not gonna obviously read ahead.
That'd be ridiculous.
I know. As much as I would like to. That's like me going to like read ahead in Demon Slayer or
no way.
Jujutsu. You know,
not allowed to.
No, yeah, I would, because my hopes are that there's still gonna be more, whether it's in manga or anime form. You know, and I don't know how much. Somebody can let us know how much further, like ahead than manga, like where the manga ended, or where the manga is now compared to where it ended in the show.
For what show?
Like, what didn't they put in there, like, for Hunter x Hunter?
Well, I feel like I think they just came out with, like, something else. I thought I just read something that, like, I don't know that manga's done.
Well, technically, neither is the anime. The story isn't done, you know?
Right, but I think there's still, the more is out. Like,
there is, but it's not a lot more. I think it's only, like, 20 issues, maybe. But, I think Mike in Discord told us, but I forget now.
But yeah, we should.
Yeah. And I think this is the last one. I'm assuming this person's language is not English, their first language. Tsukashima. They said, I'll try to get it right. Did you really enjoy the Greed Island arc? For me, not much.
Yeah, I did.
Of course, I met Bisky in that arc.
Yeah. What do you mean? And going...
Found the love of my life in that arc.
It going like... It was like, that was where he like really honed both of them really honed their abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Killua became a pro hunter. Destroyed everybody in the class. Didn't even have an exam that year.
I quite enjoyed it. And then the fact that Jing built the whole thing.
Yeah.
Essentially forgone.
Razor was cool.
Because he was bored. Razor was all... Oh, damn. Razor's another cool one. Dang. I would have liked to have got more Razor, for sure.
Yeah, well, he was a criminal, man. So he doesn't get much airtime.
He was reformed.
Jing said it.
He's reformed.
I do wonder what they did. I wonder if they left Greed Island or not.
All right. I know I'm a Jing lover, but, like, yes, he's a shitty dad. Other than that, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he was cool.
Like,
I'm just messing with you.
No,
He's
I'm
just
not
an
arguing
asshole.
with you.
He's an
I'm
asshole
arguing
guy.
with them.
That's it.
Well, I'm just trying to defend the guy, you know?
Yeah.
Look what he did for freaking Razor. Gave the guy a second
He's a
chance
good
at
guy.
life.
Obviously he's good. Look at Gon. He don't only turn out like that because of Mita.
Yeah.
She didn't want him to go. She wouldn't have let him leave.
Well, yes, it
Going
was just
to,
that Jing side that came out of him.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah. He just is too. He likes to play too much, Jing.
I would have liked to have seen more of Jing's friends from like Greed Island too. Like we didn't like besides Razor was because we was the one we saw the most.
Right. Well, we didn't meet the other ones until the game was over.
The dodgeball game was awesome. I love the Greed Island
That was
arc.
cool. Yeah, I liked it too.
Sure, there was parts I didn't care for, but there was a lot of great parts in there for me.
Yeah.
I thought the bomber was a little overpowered.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite expecting that.
For him to be so strong.
Yeah, like I was able to imagine him beating like all those dudes in the cave and whatnot. Like, but I thought like once like, I mean this happened multiple times where I thought Gon and Killua were going to be able to like just whoop ass and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I quickly reminded that they're just kids.
Yeah.
Or at least teenagers at this
Yeah,
point.
they did. They actually did do a good job of that. Like where they didn't
Keep you in check. They didn't make it like ridiculous.
kept them in check. Because they were just learning it, and they shouldn't be able to beat people that have like been practicing it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could off of raw talent, but like not everybody.
Well, yeah, we saw them do it when they needed.
Because it was like such an exaggeration from level 1 to 200. It was remember they used like one hand to beat everybody, and then all of a sudden they couldn't win.
Yep.
They got the shit kicked out of them by who beat them?
At the Heavens Arena, you mean?
Yeah, the first time. That wheelchair group, like what was it?
Wheelchair group.
You know,
There was just one dude in the wheelchair.
yeah,
Yeah, with Top.
that was the
top
one
dude.
that beat him, right? Yeah, I can't remember what he looked like
Well, he was a giant Top, right?
the
I
whole
think.
time
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember the other dude now.
because he ran away because
You-
Killua was
you-
scared.
yes.
Scared the life out of him.
Wheelchair and Top are the only ones that stayed. Yeah, I forgot about that. Killua went into his dressing room and scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, put the fear of an assassin in him.
Yeah. He's like, you mess with Gon, I'll kill
Any of his friends because
Yeah.
they had messed with Zoosh. They
Yeah.
didn't mess with
They
Killua.
got him in an alley. How dare you get freaking Zoosh in an alley? I would love to see more of Zoosh, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love this show.
I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah,
I really hope we get more.
at some point that would be nice.
And I think a lot of people, from the information I gather, is that the author is gonna do more at some point. To the point, like enough to where we can get more of an anime, like another season.
I hope so.
You're right.
That'd be cool.
Because like, as many arcs as this was, it would basically just probably be more arcs in the anime. You know, probably it'd be Hunter and then
Yeah, I mean, and it's tough. Like, what do you do? How do you top that?
like what is Gon and Killua, like, or at the very least, what is Gon's
How do
next
you top a
adventure?
villain like the king?
But again, they also tease with Jing at the end. Like, there's like a whole huge world out there.
Yeah,
Like, they haven't even scratched the surface. That I feel like that's an intentional tease.
could be.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, these characters have way more to. Like, imagine just like going on an adventure with Gon and Killua. Like they.
So like another dimension.
Well, like our four in the group.
That was what he was talking about ultimately, right? Another dimension where
I
the
don't-
kaiju's coming from.
I don't think it was
something like
another
that?
dimension. I think it was just like they haven't
Another
explored
universe
the
or something
world.
like that?
No, like I think it's all on the same Earth, but like, you know, like
Thought it
the
was
same
something
planet.
else.
I don't think so. I think it was just like almost like One Piece in a way, like where it's like
Maybe.
so broad and vast
Could be.
that they like most people only know of like small areas.
Maybe that's yeah.
And you can't even get. Didn't Jing say you can't even go there? Like even he wasn't able to get there yet.
Yeah, right. Otherwise he would have been there.
Yeah, imagine like our group going on like an adventure and then like we meet up with Jing there. God. One can hope.
Hell yes.
Show is over. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.